Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. We're posting a little later today. I like to do that on Friday because these cards pull us into the weekend. I've also literally tried recording this probably 7 times now, but my pets are not being cooperative. I have a home office, and usually this is a no problem, but these monkeys are really being pests. So if you hear some pets in the background, I apologize, but I want to get this out to you. So focus today is 9 of chalices. So can you see how he's got all his cups lined up? He's looking quite content. And then this ray of sunlight is just beaming down on him. So it's really that feeling that we're focusing on with this card. It's what are you feeling in your cups about? Are you feeling abundant? Are you feeling like everything's lined up? That your dreams and visions are coming into fruition? If we're talking about relationships, the ones that fulfill you are going to feel like this, like you are complete, like you are full, like you are content and satisfied. So this is something for you to reflect on the weekend as we step into spending time with our loved ones. Even in this pandemic, the ones we are closest to are allowed within our home if you're not alone. And so those are the ones that we're going to spend intense time with. So there's going to be some looking at, do we feel content in that? Is there some work to do? If you're alone, then it could be about your relationship with yourself, or perhaps the ones that you meet on Zoom, and just anything like that. It's not just about relationships. It can be about the feelings within yourself. Are you content within your career? Are you content within your life that way? So really focusing on lining these up, feeling how you are in your life, and really, if there's a stage in your life that you can sit in this, if there's a place in your soul that you can understand this feeling of contentment and being shone upon, this is where you want to sit in this weekend as you reflect on anything. If you're reflecting on where you want to go in your career, on any work you want to do, if you want to do any deep work, it's really great to come at it from this more solid, abundant, protected in essence place. And so the helper for that is this Karma card, which in traditional tarot is judgment or rebirth in some decks. And so Karma holds a really big word around it, right? And what we really want to get to is, do you walk your talk? So if we're talking about these cups, what we want to do when we're questioning ourselves is ask, do we walk our talk? We want to ask, have we healed old karmic patterns? If you don't believe in karmic, have we healed old emotional wounds? Have we looked at those things that have caused us trauma? Have we looked at some patterns that we have and forgiven ourselves? So why would that be popping up with this? And so what we're saying is, in order to start asking these big questions, are you truly ready for transformation? What's the next stage? There's a certain level of emotional stability we need to be stepping into this. And so how is this the helper for that? Is that we're going to start moving into these questions. New Year's coming. We start to reflect, we start to say, what do I want to do for 2021? And so the helper is saying these questions are coming up. These questions where we're asking if we're ready for transformation, if we're ready for the next stage of our emotional journey, if we're ready to look at some patterns. And so if this is coming up, it's saying it's really this time to start lining up our emotions, to start looking at where we hold them, to start looking at how we put ourselves in a state of feeling strong so that we can start looking deeper. So I hope that helps. As we get darker here, I'm telling you, sometimes technology and cats and everything, if anything could go wrong today, it is this. So sorry, the lights went out, the cats are meowing. It's so funny sometimes how things don't go right. And I could redo this, but I'm telling you, this is like the 8th time I've turned the camera on, so bear with me this recording. We're going to take it as it is and say good enough, and I'm going to line my emotions up and say, yeah, I can do this. So I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you step into some emotional stability. Use the practices that help you feel like this. What is that for you that helps you feel in this state? And if you just can't get there, start to question why and start to ask yourself what you can do to help you feel that way. And very, very practically, as a lot of emotions come up in the holidays, what's a way you can protect yourself from feeling overwhelmed? So have a beautiful day. May yours not be as distracted as mine has already been in this morning. And I hope to talk to you on Monday.